Hi, welcome back to My Cup of TV with Jenny
and Erin.
So, as you know with Stray Kids, they like to release a whole load of content. And then, before we can even get partway through it, they like to release some more.
They don't sleep.
No, because they do this whilst on tour. Everywhere but Europe. And it's like, if we can't keep up with watching it, how do they keep up with doing it?
No, they just must not sleep.
Make it make sense. So, obviously they brought out the Skiz Replay album, and we were going to be making our way through the solos from that. We have done some. And then Han's like, but I've got another one I just want to drop randomly. And it's called Volcano, which I love a volcano.
I am terrified of volcanoes.
I, as a child, was weirdly very into volcanoes and Pompeii, very interested in Pompeii.
I was horrified by Pompeii. We are very different people.
Yeah.
I hope that it's a metaphorical volcano. I can't imagine
so.
I can't imagine that.
Stray Kids like to reference natural disasters in their songs. Because they say about a volcano in Maniac. Tornado, volcano.
I mean, I do like an elemental reference.
Yeah.
But an out and out volcano, I can't see that it can be a particularly like loving or sweet song. It sounds like it's going to be traumatic.
To me, yeah, volcano would suggest like the building of anger until you blow. So please remember to like, comment and subscribe in the comments. Volcanoes, are you fascinated or terrified?
There's only one correct answer, guys.
What does it say about me?
The embers in the writing. I think they'll spread across.
Why is it in brackets? Like the echoiness.
I mean, you're already a sin.
So far.
Too quickly. I like the wounds you shed. It's very interesting.
Those auto-tune bits he puts on some of his ad-libs, it reminds me of Close.
I think the picture they've used for him here is very telling of everything. Like he's not looking, he looks...
So he's hiding his face a bit.
Yeah, a bit pain, a bit shameful.
Yeah. Wow, interesting.
Really interesting.
I like you said, like, there was a line in there, you know, you're trying to remember like certain bits that when you read them, you're like, I must remember that one. He said something about you can't, it's like you can't change or take away like the upturned lips that you've given him, like referring to like the smile. It was something along about upturned lips and that it can't be taken away or something. I was like, oh, that's...
It felt quite toxic to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was like and that shouldn't be a love song. Like that was like that you can
wound me.
Yeah, like you can hurt me if you need to. You can burn and I'll still hug you. That was like it's why I said with the photo a bit shameful.
Yeah.
That you need it so badly and you put that other person or people or thing ahead of any of your own needs.
But I wonder whether, yes, it can be the toxic side of allowing someone to treat you that way because you know love them and you just, rather than be without them, you But I also wonder whether what he's referencing is like when you need to vent, maybe I'm still going to be there. It's like if you need to explode, you need to let that out, I'll be there, you know, almost like don't worry about me leaving because you've got something to say or you need to, maybe not even anger but cry it out. I'm still going to be there.
It said about like shedding the scars,
the wounds,
knowing that this other person has hurt and has pain and has anger and maybe reacts in certain ways that actually are to do with other stuff rather than you, and it's letting them process that. Yeah.
And I also felt like, especially with the beginning of the song, that it felt like he was kind of saying, I've been through stuff and you've been there for me, now let me be there for you. Or I can be there for you now because you were there. I mean, the rapping part, I have to say, I couldn't keep up.
No. Very interesting about the evil. He used the word evil.
Yeah.
Something like even...
sweeter than evil.
Yeah.
Which again could lead into a toxic kind of... it's not good for me and I know that, but it tastes so good when it's good.
I feel like I can argue it either way. And maybe it is both. That you know it's not good, but it's not either of yours fault. And you both need to, you're there to process and grow from one another. And then like you said about you can't ever take away the smile that they've given you, the good that has come from it.
Yeah.
I think I mean, to put it in relationship terms, I feel like people have had those partners that you've been with, and they've been with you through a certain like bad phase in your life, and it didn't work, and it wasn't necessarily the best, but you're so grateful for them because they saw you through that patch of time and you grew with them.
Yeah, or maybe those relationships that change you.
Yeah.
But I wonder as well, the reference to a volcano, in a way, could be like that warm, hot love, but there's danger there.
And you're still
bubbling
willing.
Under the surface.
Yeah, but is the danger from other people? Because, you know, again, if we're putting in relationship terms, if you're with them as an idol, there is that element of danger, and, you know, when it explodes or people find out, even if it's gonna cause pain, you still want to hold them, you still want to be with that person or those people.
And I thought it was interesting that he started echoey, like a memory. Like it's something they'd said in the past, and now he was like reliving or reminding you of what he'd said in the past.
It's like looking back at something after someone's died. I don't know, it felt a bit final, that phase in your life is...
Because he said things as well, like, even if I was reborn over and over, I would still choose.
Yeah.
Should we see if Han has said anything about this?
Yes, I would.
Whether he just drops this on us to confuse us.
I can't make my mind up how I want to interpret it. And I know that, you know, how they write something and their intention is obviously can be different, but it's generally things are open for interpretation, how you feel about the song, but I can't work out where I sit with it. Maybe that's what it's supposed to be, though. Maybe it did feel very raw, like a burn. When you burn yourself, how raw is your skin?
I know. 2nd-degree burn on my arm with a hair curler.
But maybe that's the point. It leaves you... It's a very raw song. And maybe you're supposed to have muddled feelings and a muddled interpretation about it, because you can't work out whether it's a good or a bad thing, or whether it's something you would... And I have this with certain things in my lives. I would go back and I would make the same choices again. They're not necessarily the right ones.
Yeah.
And that's a very weird, muddled way to feel about things.
The only thing I could find there, I don't know if it's just someone saying it, the idea of getting burnt for love. Which makes sense. You get hurt. Love hurts.
It's the risk you take, isn't it? Even after it. Other than that first love where everything's shiny and you don't know the pain of not having it, every other time you go into it knowing there's a chance it could hurt you. So love is a choice that you make every day.
Yeah. Okay. Do wonder though, why has Han in particular not got a solo album yet? Because I feel like he just song after song after song.
Maybe it's like a safety bubble thing with the others. Maybe he doesn't have like an alter.
Because you know how they have they do like Skiz Replay and they put on the songs that don't fit on their albums. It's just the songs they've done, and they've always got solos on it. I feel like Han could have like Guardians of the Galaxy, mixtape 1, mixtape 2. Or he could just call them like Han 2023 in every year.
It might just be something as boring and mundane as their contracts don't allow for it.
Yeah. Again, where are they finding the time?
Well,
Yeah. Okay. So that was our reaction to Han Volcano. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
bye.